Chicago. I assume you're excited about that.
Yeah, it'll be good. It's always nice to go back to the place where you lived and see some friends. Obviously, still have friends back there. And, it'll be a challenge. It's going to be a good game.
What's your best memory of your time there?
I think whenever you're on a team with an MVP season, it's exciting. Played with Taylor when he won, and then Mike McGee's year was something special to be a part of.
Anything special you want to go back and see or visit or anything like that? Or you got
My
time
friends.
to do that?
My friends. I mean, hopefully there'll be time to say hello and spend some time. I mean, there are some close friends of a guy that I played with in college who lives there, who my family and his spend a lot of time together.
Okay. Now, how are they a different team than the first time y'all faced them? Obviously, Schweinsteiger is a huge addition.
Yeah, I think that changes everything, to be honest. That and time, obviously. They've had plenty of time to work on how they play. I think they play a bit of a different style, and it seems like they have a coach on the field now. So it's a different team. It's a more confident team, and obviously the standings show that it's a very different place for them.
How is the style different? How would you compare what they were trying to do when y'all played them to now?
Well, I think that they have a really defined style of play. It's somewhat similar to ours, I think. They like to build the ball out of the back and create spaces for their attacking players. Obviously, they have the top goal scorer in the league, and then they have one of the most dangerous attackers in the league in David. They've opened some spaces for those guys, and it's been dividends because, like I said, they've scored some goals.
What makes Schweinsteiger a coach on the field? What makes him so effective?
Well, his confidence on the ball and his, picking up the right spots. I think he's one of those guys where if you watch him, he makes it look easy. He makes it look like there's nobody around him. But really, if you watch him, that means he's getting himself in the right spots. And then when he has the ball, he has time to make decisions and make the right pass. And when he has attacking players, like the ones I mentioned ahead of him, he's able to pick his head up and get it to them.
Home teams in Major League Soccer this season are posting unprecedented success. But y'all have done fairly well on the road, last weekend notwithstanding. What's the key to getting a point on the road in Major League Soccer this year when it seems so tough to do so?
You have to have complete games. You look at the games where we've played well on the road, even when we've gotten draws, I think from the first minute to the last. In all facets of the game, we were sharp and we were concentrated. I mean, even when we get draws, like in Toronto or Seattle or Portland, we defended well as a team, and in a couple of those cases, we scored some goals. Obviously the Toronto game, you can break on teams and score goals. And even the Montreal game, I thought that we played well for the whole game. Circumstances changed, but in the first 45, I thought we were doing well there as well.
Right. Kind of a difference in styles against Vancouver. Y'all prefer the short corners, and they went with the traditional corners. What's the advantage in a short corner?
The advantage on a short corner, I think that you try and pull players out of the box. You try and pull defenders out of the box. If you put multiple guys out near the ball, then they either have to defend them or they don't, and then you play to the guy that's open, and you're around the box with an open man. So to pull players out of the box, definitely. But when you have someone who's 6'6", and you can just lob it up to him, it works as well.
Is it just an oddity that y'all haven't scored on a corner? I think y'all are one of 4 or 5 teams in the league that haven't scored on a corner this season.
Yeah, it seems like we've done well to get goals in other ways. I don't know if we have a penalty either. We have one.
Yeah, you have one penalty.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, set pieces isn't really a place where we found goals. I think that you can't go a whole year like that. But I think our set pieces are working progress right now.
What about defending set pieces? Look, that Vancouver game was the first game this season that the team overall had struggles defending them. Is there something you work extra in practice? Was it something that Vancouver was doing that you saw differently? And what were the struggles you saw from that end as a defender?
Well, the first goal, we didn't handle the second ball well. It's something that you train and you talk about when you clear the initial cross. You have to be balanced, and we weren't. I thought that we got attracted to the ball, and that left a man open on the back post. The other goals are it's just marking. The guy is 6'6". You've got to do something to make it difficult on him, and then when he knocks it down, where are we around the ball? But yeah, it's tough when they have a big player like that. There are teams in this league that do. You just have to kind of group defend and make sure that the guys off the ball are doing their job as well.
How would you rate Julian's soccer IQ, just being able to find the man so often?
Julian, I think that's something that was noticeable very early, is that, he's smart, he's been around the game, and I think that though he's a rookie, he's a little bit older than a normal rookie, and he's spent some time playing at high levels, obviously growing up in Germany, but he knows how to pick up spots, and he's also getting a lot of coaching, so those two things together are forming a good player.
How's Joseph looked? And now that he's back training with the team again?
He looks like himself. I mean, I think that there's, issues with him in terms of game time, but that's natural. I think that otherwise he looks like himself, and I can tell you he's itching to play.
Anything else for Jeff?
Nope.
All right, thanks.